Hi folks, and welcome to another video from Intensive Driving Courses NI. Please remember folks to like and subscribe, and also to hit the bell for notifications that will come through on your device. This video is just going to give a few hints and tips on finding the biting point on the clutch. Now, a lot of people don't know what the clutch looks like, so the best way to describe it, it's like two metal plates. One the size of a dinner plate and the other the size of a saucer or side plate. So when you're in neutral, the clutch is rubbing together one plate within the other. When you push the clutch in, which you can do as quick as you want, I always tell people, imagine like a pedal bin in a kitchen, get it right down to the carpet, and that will bring the two plates apart. It's then recommended that when you go into first gear, you then set a little bit of gas or revs in reserve. Now, I'll deal with moving off just on the clutch alone shortly. So the reason you want to put a wee bit of revs on is the car then has got something to use when you do find the biting point. So a rough sort of gauge is, if you're on a flat or downhill, set the revs to about 1.5 or 1,500. If you're on an incline, folks, between 2 and 2.5. So you squeeze on the revs, and then what you want to do is ease the clutch up very, very slowly. Imagine the thickness of a pound coin every second. So nice and gently, don't spring it up, okay? Let the plates come together to sort of meet. And when they do come together, you'll feel a bit of a change in the car. The back should dip down. You should then hear the revs starting to lower on the vehicle. And that's now sort of drawn some of that power to try and link the engine through the gears to the wheels. Also, when you find the biting point, the only thing that's actually holding the car back is your handbrake. So obviously you would do your relevant checks. When you release the handbrake, the car may creep forward. If it doesn't, again, imagine a pound coin thickness at a time, and let the clutch come nice and gently up itself until it stops, and then you can relax the foot and you can drive off accordingly. Now, as I mentioned, some people say, well, I've been taught, or I just move on the clutch alone. That's fine if you're doing slow maneuvering, like parking, reversing around a corner, or maybe creeping forward a very, very short distance. But when you're moving off at traffic lights, junctions, roundabouts, etc., you want to go out, you want to take that gap safely, folks, and you want to be nice and brisk. Just remember, if you stall, it's probably because you brought the clutch up too quickly, and that brings the two plates together like that, and one will stop the other. And it's a bit of a safety device, so you don't go into roundabouts, traffic lights, etc. too fast. So just remember, folks, when you're doing the clutch, take it nice and gently, and finding the revs, finding the bite, freezing at that point. Think of this as a term: squeeze, ease, and freeze. Squeeze your revs to 1.5, for instance, ease the clutch to the bite, and then freeze until you've checked that it's safe. Clutch work takes time. A lot of people sometimes struggle with it for the first few lessons. It will become a lot easier. Remember, a stall, as long as you can control it and get the vehicle started safely, it's not the end of the world. So folks, join us again for more videos to come on Intensive Driving Courses. Remember, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications, and we'll speak soon.